Amnian Nights, and our characters have all changed. It has been a long time coming, but after the Esperta arc, we have converted to the new style, the 5.2 or the 5.5 characters. So, aspects of our characters have changed. They're all recognizable, still same classes and all that, but some slight new abilities and probably a few weeks of awkwardness as we adjust, which is why we have the League of Legends coming up. But here now, we have just returned back to the Adventurers Guild.
We're not on this map.
Oh
Or at
yeah,
least
the old
these
characters.
versions of us.
Yeah, the old characters are on the map. The new versions are not. That's a very good point. 1,
I'm full of those.
2, pip, 0, and obsidian. And several of you immediately have a problem. What a great start. Let me just fix a couple of things of characters. As you land outside of the guild hall, I know a couple of you are seeing unusual things. I'm fixing that for you now.
Oh my gosh, the goat can fly.
What time of day is it?
It should be early afternoon. Because it was sort of midday around the time that you made the sun come back on. You have 60-foot dark vision. And that. So just Obsidian needs his vision fixing. Don't know what tool everybody used for setting their characters up, but it seems that no amount of vision configuration was done. But now it should be. So again, I say to you, you're outside the Adventurers Guild. Yeah, Ash attacking very loudly.
Yes. So we assumed that Sire would probably want to head pretty sharpish to Dawnmaster Earthaball, who is the
You know
one
me
who
so well.
sent us to Esperta. So maybe we should start with that.
Did we have something to do for the guild? No. There's the whereabouts of the Ashore Court. Someone tasked us to.
Wasn't that off our own back because we wanted her help?
Did we tell Clem that we had found them?
Clem is off drinking.
Okay.
In preparation for the tournament tomorrow, because apparently that's how he likes to spend the day before. So no, we haven't spoken to him yet.
Then yes, I would love to head to the Temple of the Thunder.
Is everybody going along with that, or are you all scattering for your various downtime errands?
I think I would probably want to tag along for that.
Sounds reasonable enough. We have all picked up the quest.
Oh man, there's so many urban scenes.
We all want to turn in for the rewards.
The blessings.
But can we skip the dialogues?
You just want to go and collect all the loots.
Skip. Choose board.
Oh my god, choose reward. That would be amazing.
Don Singer father's like, oh, hi, thanks. Oh, I. Well, thank you for your service.
Don't know why people's vision has disappeared in every scene. Are none of these new characters linked to Activator? Let me just check. Correct all of that again.
See.
Oh, my bar is also gone. Oh dear.
So I'm having to fix even though link actor data is on, I seem to be having to fix these characters on each scene. Oh, what a great start. One moment.
Oh, I disappeared.
Just trying something. Okay, let's see if this now works. Cool, okay. Vision is fixed.
Hooray!
You find yourselves back in the Hall of the Rose, the Church of Lathander.
Oh, these characters should have little names so we could see them when we're on the scene. What's this guy called?
And yeah, the church staff are going about their business. And Earthabol looks up and sees you, and his brow furrows for a moment, and you see his eyes sort of glance around you, and a bit of a grim look falls on his face, and a small nod to himself.
Siri brings out the remains of Paladin Don Singer Kesha. And says he died in the service of protecting the town of Esparta.
I had hoped it would not be so.
It was a noble death. He fought like a master and ingeniously had figured out how to coat his weapons with some holy water. It made him wonderful to behold. Unfortunately, we chewed a little bit more than we bit a bit more than we could chew. He paid the price for my recklessness.
How so?
There is a particular undead. I thought that if we could topple him, we could get an advantage. I was right, but there were consequences. He landed a powerful blow against Kesha, and well, his end was swift, at least.
He seems to be mulling this over. He's like, well, I thank you for bringing me this news, ill though it may be. I'm glad that Esparta, it seems, endures to see better times.
The undead threat has been completely vanquished and eradicated from this plane.
Very well. You have my thanks and my blessings. I will say prayers for Kesha, and will ensure that news of his deeds spreads. And you see a couple of the other sort of clergy seem to have picked up words and picked up a gist of what you're saying, and are now sadly muttering to each other. I should tend to my staff.
I remain at your service. I'm sorry I could not bring Kesha we can bring Kesha back with us.
As am I must admit, but go well. And yeah, he just gathers a few of the other priests and acolytes together, and is clearly beginning to give the bad news.
There's a definitely, like, Sarah has no poker face, so yeah, she's upset and is going to leave because she feels rather uncomfortable, like she's failed.
Where do any of you want to go to next, or is there more you want to do here?
Well,
Asher has quite a few errands that she plans on running, but they're small things, so she's not going to be pushy about them and just kind of go with the flow of the party. Hopefully stop
Yes.
by as we're in town, you know?
Plenty to do, but I would probably on the way out, you know, kind of pat Siri on the arm a bit and just be like, "Ah, I know we took casualties, but we saved the town at the end of the day, and we should be proud of that. We're lucky that none of us, you know, was struck down."
I am happy. But I can't help but wonder what would have happened if I just retreated strategically instead of pursued recklessly.
Well, you're not really the retreating type.
And no, I am not.
What could have happened is that in the final battle there would be one more lieutenant on the side of the under the Lich. And that might have been the deciding factor. Perhaps all would be dead by now, so we've done more than the servants of this temple have done.
I guess the future is unwritten until it is. Still. And she's gonna make a sort of salute. Perhaps tonight we drink for Kesha. At least one of our drinks.
Care?
Mhm.
Just... What is the purpose?
Celebrate his life. He was a fantastic fighter. There were many blows we landed. At least I did because of him.
So where would I like to go to next, folks?
Has anyone else mentioned a thing they want to go do?
Not out loud yet.
I was hoping we'd asked if we had mail delivered at the, because a lot of serious stuff are about getting mail.
I don't think Megara mentioned anything, but we didn't specifically ask, so...
Did we? I can't remember. Did we ask her if Haviland had returned and was around? Because we should probably
You
check
did
in with
not.
them,
You
right?
knew from Housekeeper that you had missed at some point that Soldeal and Haviland had been in the hall, but nothing more than that. But yes,
Yeah.
you would, if you went and investigated Syrian specifically asked, you would find from Mila that a parcel had been delivered for you, been dropped off by a local artisan the day before. And that no payment had been required, as it had been paid beforehand.
Is it market day today?
No,
Yes,
market
it
day is the day after the tournament.
Hmm.
Well, I wouldn't mind swinging by the Sea's Bounty. Just remember, our friend Ronnie, he was supposed to find work there. He was supposed to send word, but no harm in seeing what's about there.
So you want to go to the tavern yourself? Just checking. Only because you'd originally arranged for him because you were under the impression that it would be bad for you to just show your face there. Fine if you want
Yes.
to now.
But he hasn't returned, and it's been like 3-4 days.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Maybe we're not. I just said it to the group. I didn't say this to the DM.
Were you expecting him to send a message or meet you somewhere, or what was the plan?
Well, that was the whole point. I'm not sure about the wisdom about us showing our faces there, since clearly Elias and the Firebrands knows that we're on their trail, but perhaps we could send someone, an ally. You know, Atticus had a really nifty trick about he could change his face.
Oh my. I'm afraid that's not a magic that I have access to at the minute.
Do you know
I
what?
could-
I am
I could
relieved to
learn.
hear so. Well, I have debts to pay and an armor to reattach to my body, and Obsidian,
Yes.
I don't know if you're still interested in giving those spider mandibles to Cromwell.
Giant scythe things, yes. Well, I had some questions. Maybe we should just start there.
So we're heading off to see Cromwell, are we?
Yes,
I
please.
would like to show them at least, see what he has to say about them. And I have other business with him as well.
Oh. Other business.
Okay. As you are walking through the streets, the city is rather busy today. A few different groups of guards see you, but give you a bit of acknowledgement. You've been in and out of a guardhouse enough now, but nobody stops you. But as you walk along a particular alleyway, there is a moment where the street seems to clear a little around you, and who's walking at the front?
This Sira, I think.
taking the lead?
It usually is there, isn't it?
Sire, you reach a point where your foot touches the ground, and there is just a sudden pulse of pink energy that emanates out in a huge rune in the middle of the street, in the middle of the day. And it bursts out from all of you. I need everybody to make me a DC 24 con save, please.
A pink rune. I stepped on a rune.
Yep, in the middle of the street.
Oh,
Well done. It's all your fault. This roll is also your fault.
I'm really sorry. It's not popping up. Where
It's
am I?
not.
Oh, here. Sorry, it's on the top. Ah, hey, Asher. I mean, I did step on it, so
Yeah,
you know.
this burst of energy comes out and you all just find yourselves rigid and frozen in place.
Do I as well?
Yeah, you're 19.
Oh,
24.
damn.
I said
okay.
24, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And as this happens, there is slight magical sounds of people appearing around you. And you see each of them a figure, hooded, robed, wearing a mask.
Hmm.
And one of them steps more towards you. Which of you is Asher Vasher? And he makes a slight movement and the paralysis falls from you all.
Once it does, I'll. Hi, that'd be me.
Your application for a magical spellcasting license has been granted. We will speak with you at length in the coming days about the terms of your license.
Oh, great. Do I need to go somewhere? Is there an appointment I need to make?
We will call upon you when you are required.
Can I cast in the meantime?
So long as it is not in contradiction of city laws, yes. Abuse of the license is subject to revocation and incarceration in Spellhold.
Sounds good.
Very well. And they teleport
Does it
away.
sound good?
I'm not sure that paralysis was really necessary, but I guess that's good news.
It was a weird way to deliver good news. I thought for sure that I was gonna be denied.
I think
but
they just have a flair for the dramatic, you know?
yeah, I mean, maybe they figured whether we are delivering good news or bad news, same protocol. Let's just go for it. Okay, so
Well,
I
it's
really
very
need to know
sophisticated.
the laws of this place, then.
The fact that we were paralyzed, but your lips could move is pretty impressive.
Well,
Magic.
he gestured and removed it, I said. You were only frozen for a few moments. After he asked a question, he dropped the freeze.
That's like the less exciting
She has
version.
a conversation. I'm Asher Vasher.
Thought I was gonna have my bending taken away. Okay. I need to like stop by somewhere or something and see if I could just like get a book on the laws here just to make sure there aren't any weird ones like no spells from 3 to 4 p.m. on Tuesdays or something.
It would be bad to fall foul of that.
Yeah.
I was planning to visit the library at some point, so we could probably find something there.
All right. Cool.
I mean, sorry, the library.
Glad you fixed that, thank you.
What are you hoping to find at the library?
Well, I took a sample of that language of the scrolls in Amalshun's tomb, so I was hoping to work out what language that was. Although I could cast comprehend languages to understand it, I don't know what that language is, and it wasn't in a script I recognized either. I was also hoping to look into maybe work out what the deal is with the glowing mask, since that thing seems maybe quite dangerous.
I did not like how it spoke in your voice.
No.
Yeah. Yes. Things that sentient magical items are often are quite rare and are often somewhat of a liability, I think.
I need to look up a few things as well, though I don't know where I'd even start at the library for that. But I really want to know where we could get like a crystal cauldron or perhaps some enchanted loam. I think that would be really nice.
Dewey Decimal Diamond. Well, I'm sure we're going to want to visit some kind of magical item vendor, so we could inquire there.
Cool.
Want to visit the Dragon Keep Archive?
A dragon
Do you think
hall?
there's
Dragon
anything
Hall, yes. That
dragony specifically we need to research?
I do have one in mind that I would like to read about. If there's anything about him to be read.
Perfect.
Hmm.
We already had information on Mithras from the Dragon Hall, right? Didn't we?
Mhm.
Yes.
If not, that might be pertinent if Clem has found anything out.
They do also have a wealth of knowledge aside from that, so when passing by I can ask about whatever you need me to ask if you feel that it's something they could know.
As you begin to approach the Forge of Legends, the first thing I think you would notice is over the anvil hanging outside his store, there is a larger white sign affixed to it that says "For Sale."
Oh.
I'm sure he's just upgrading to a larger forge.
Maybe he's moving to a new city.
Well, we won't know till we ask.
The wisest thing I've heard you say in ages, Obsidian. He says that and then immediately like cowers back a bit, being like, "Oh shit, did I just say that to Obsidian?"
Doesn't acknowledge that. Just knocks. Oh. He knocks and the door just flies open. Oh, I didn't realize.
This new system, I really am powerful now. Yeah, Cromwell is working away, and an aide opens the door. An apprentice, and he looks up and says, "Ah, well met. The cause of my many woes."
But indeed, but what woes would those be?
Too much business. I am enjoying these unique items we are making together, but I had resigned myself to this small forge and avoiding the hall of my father, but it seems that if I'm to continue working for you, I must get better equipment. And so I'm shutting here and reopening the temple. The true forge, where my grandfather made his great works during the Balspawn crisis.
That sounds promising. Are
It
you
is
not?
a mere 10 minutes walk further north, near the river.
And are you not glad to be doing that?
Oh, I am. My comments were in jest.
What's the name of the forge or this temple?
It will remain, of course, the Forge of Legends.
Oh, I see.
I shall take the name with me, and this place shall become whatever who buys it next makes of it. I may allow one of my apprentices to start her own venture here. I
Do you have
also
many
know that-
apprentices?
Well, I have 2 at the moment. I will soon need more. I also know that one of my contemporaries, Raitu was looking for a change of premises. I may see if he wishes to take up the lease.
Ah, yes, we've met Raichu.
You bring more work?
Remains to be seen. I do have this material, I suppose. I'm not sure what exactly would be the limits of it to produce the scythe-like blades.
And he stops what he's doing and picks one of them up and sort of turns it over. It's like, these are fantastically weighted. From, what, a demon? No, too light. Not serrated enough to be an ankeg. What is this from?
A spider of a sort. An odd one. I don't think Obsidian would know specifically the type.
No. There is latent magic in this I could coax out easily enough. The quality of the blades are exquisite. I could make some complex, ornate staff, like a scythe with a blade on both ends, but it looks down to like your hand axes. It's like perhaps a pair of smaller scythes. I guarantee they would cut more wickedly than your axes. You are again welcome to aid me in the forging if you wish. I know that you seem to appreciate that involvement in your arms.
I do, yes. Ducks.
Something to mull over.
Yes. They'd be worth anything to you if, well, we didn't want to turn them into our weapons. Was that?
I'm sure with work and with time I could make them worthy weapons.
All right.
I would buy them from you for 500 apiece, I suppose.
All right. Well, either way, I suppose it's best to leave them with you, unless it's a problem with you moving.
It's not. I can transport them with me, but if you wish to leave them with me, you can.
Right. We'll add them to the specific chest.
Oh yeah, there's an inventory chest for shit we've left with Cromwell, isn't there? Nice.
Yes. Exactly. I will have. Oh, right. Yes, I will have some more runes to be made, and I have. And he will produce the vial. I haven't found the material I was
Oh, Quicksilver.
willing to use. Yes.
Good. Did you have a particular scale in mind as you wanted me to apply this around, or? are you
I
looking to
believe that one was. So that one was actually kind of made, but also we'll kind of change it now. So not yet fully prepared. So I suppose that is something that might wait until we are after the. Well, we'll see how that whole league's business goes. Last time it was just one. How did it work? Was it one day or?
The League? Yeah. I think it took us 2 sessions, but we just ran. Of course.
Yeah, it just didn't have the.
It's basically a combat, I click long rest, and next combat straight away. I think I afforded you a moment for RP between matches.
Right. Do you have any idea for the timeline for your move?
I imagine it will be in the next 3 or 4 days.
Well, perhaps that might wait until you are well settled into a new place. I imagine that's. Oh, you alone said it's quite a headache, I believe.
This is true, but I enjoy working with you, and your custom seems honourable, so I will accommodate what you require.
I'll try to be expeditious about the preparation process then.
He points over to the rack with your extremely tarnished armour, Siri, which you see has almost like wool and leather strapped and heavily bound around several patches of it. I have repaired much of the material, but now it is being treated to bring it up to the same temperament and resistances as everything else. I think perhaps 2 days it shall be ready.
I see.
I can do little
Thank
now. To pull it out early will simply compromise the metal.
I understand. Not a problem, Cromwell. Do you need this one back? I was hoping to be able to use my own for the League of Legends, but if not,
Less for me to pack.
fair enough.
We'll exchange back when your armor is completed. Yes, small one.
Sorry, speaking of armors, I'm not very well versed. I was wondering whether you might deal in items such as elven chain shirts, or whether that will be something more up Raitu's alley. I'm not really sure.
Neither myself nor Raitu would be particularly adept at elven chain. I could repair it where some brought to me damage, but making from scratch, I haven't the delicacy to craft such a thing. It is an elven smith you would seek, or simply a trader of magical goods who has found their way into some. If it is
yes.
truly this you seek, I could try and order some from a friend, but it would take weeks and would not be cheap.
Weeks is a long time. I guess I'll inquire with some magical item vendors and see what we can see. But I'll let you know if anything changes. Thank you for the
Have you
information.
any mithril yourself?
Not at the moment. I would love to come upon some, but no.
We're on the hunt for some, but haven't really quite located any mines or any places. We had this
Are we on the hunt for
strange-
some?
Well, do you remember we found this map? We where we thought it might have been mithril mines, but turned out to be something different. Hold on, she's gonna pull out the map.
Out of character, if that was the case, I completely forgot about that.
If I remember rightly, although you do now know vaguely what those locations were, I think that the suspicion it might be mithril just came to a couple of you in the forge and has perhaps been carried forward as canon.
Yeah, fair enough. No, it's the moonshine. Yeah, it's the it's this map where yeah, where the leaf gate is and some old dwarven ruins. I mean, all dwarven ruins probably have mithril. You know?
Oh, Siri, I think that might be a bit racist.
I don't think so. I think it's a well-established causation link, and
Cromwell, I don't suppose you know of any elven smiths, do you? Or are they? Would I need to venture out to an elven populated city?
I do not. They are
No one in Athkatla, at least, right?
certainly not within the city. They
Okay.
are normally unwilling to loathe to part with their goods to non-elves or those who have not done them a great service. I've never been
Oh,
to
my.
Solden SLR, but I have heard that the elven smiths within that city are spectacular.
I wasn't aware that it was so hard to come by, but yes, I'll make some inquiries. Thank you for the information. Obsidian, I don't suppose you had made any inquiries about a magical hammer of some kind, had you?
No.
just thinking back to the Tomb Guardian, might be worth considering.
Just looks at you. And Sam.
This is something you're interested in?
Perhaps in the future, but to just purchase a weapon, I'm not sure. There's a lot of value put into gold.
I've always valued toil more.
Yes. We'll see.
Well, if you
We'll see
decide
about
that you need a better weapon, and you have found nothing from scratch, we can begin a project if you wish. Find what sort of weapon suits you best, what you would look for. We can discuss what would be involved, and then you can see about collecting the important elements of it, give it meaning.
Does sound promising. Perhaps a thing to talk about once we start working on the runes.
Very well. Will there be anything else from any of you today then? If not, I will return to work.
Nothing from me.
No, I'm good.
Good day then. And just returns to his hammer. And there's not even anything on the anvil, just hitting the anvil.
As we step out, he definitely looks a bit more cheerful than when we first found him. Clearly he's found purpose in his work.
So have you settled up yet?
No. To be honest, I don't have enough. I have to borrow some from our communal funds. Or hopefully we have some gainings from tomorrow then.
Well, I don't suppose it's really borrowing. Most of it's money that you fought and won, right? Be it Dragon
Yes.
Hordes or League of Legends.
That's right, yes. It makes me feel strange to spend it on myself, but I guess if it keeps us all protected.
It's true. We need you in fighting shape.
What is there for?
I love the idea of having a weapon created for purpose. Doesn't that sound exciting to you, Obsidian? Something truly yours?
They are mine.
I know. But just something that is truly yours. Perfected.
What do you
to-
mean by that? I don't follow. I have been involved at every step in creation of these that I hold.
Oh, I
I
see.
do not see how they could be more mine.
Did you make those?
Fully and not without guidance. And as you might have noticed, they are not at the height of sophistication.
They surely do the job.
They were created for purpose.
I just think the idea of adding some more purpose, customizing them as you've grown.
Yes, I would like to tamper with them some more, or perhaps craft completely new ones. It does sound intriguing. I'll definitely talk about it more with Cromwell. Right. Speaking of that, and of the runes, are you at all still interested in helping me carve them?
Of course.
Good.
Did you find a new one you wanted?
So I have changed my mind a little bit now. I do have plans. I would
Okay.
also like to. Oh, would Asher be with us, or is she staying behind? Just
Yeah,
not
I'm
with.
with you.
Sure.
He's like, he's trying to work. Actually, you got a lot of brooms in this barrel. He's like, leave me be.
Right. Asher, would you have some acid to spare, perhaps?
Yeah.
Always.
We going on a trip?
Good. Lovely.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some.
Right. We'll require that both to carve. I believe that was the process we settled on, basically. That's working pretty well.
Yes.
It was. However,
It did work.
it
With
did
2024.
However, I think that you are martial and practically minded enough that you would probably realize now that the green dragon dagger would do this just as easily if you were wanting to, without having to waste acid, if you
That's
were feeling
lovely.
so inclined.
Sure. So yeah, so that sounds great for carving the runes then, but he will still require a little vial of acid. I guess unless
For
Cromwell
fun.
would just that for to treat metal that will be used for the rune,
Mm-hmm.
basically. Which I don't know. Probably Cromwell has his acids of his own. Who knows? Better to bring your own, yeah. Right, and Asher, you mentioned some errands today.
Yeah.
Do you reckon there will be any time left in your schedule?
For what?
Oh, for baking.
Is Obsidian just really sexist? He assumes all women want to bake.
No, it's see
Baking
that's
how?
an entirely different angle to this. As an
I don't even
alchemist,
know what
baking.
I would mean by
Baking.
baking.
As-
Explain to me
as
what
an-
you mean by baking.
as an alchemist, I believe you would be
Yeah, no, I
well
actually
versed in formulas,
I actually have a whole
recipes.
lot of brewing plans in my future, but there's definitely some stuff I need to pick up today before I can do all that. But I got some things to do. We picked up so many weird little things while we were out. I got
That
to
is
test them
true.
all out.
That's why I'm asking. Well, if you ever have a moment to spare, I'm not sure how well it would go with me alone. Might need
Okay.
some help.
Yeah, I can help.
Try to gather the ingredients then.
We usually call it brewing, though, just so for future reference.
I'm so confused.
Pretty certain this is about baking.
Okay.
So where are we heading to next?
I need lots and lots of. Hold on, I have a to-do list. I need spell components, vials, and ephemera. And then I need to just find out where one even begins to locate a crystal cauldron or enchanted loam.
Loam maybe at ingredients shop. Cauldron maybe either there or a general magic shop. Could Dawnmaster Eartherball have hooked us up with some holy water, or has he not got any?
You didn't ask, so you don't know. He probably
Yeah,
would have had some to sell, though, being
Do you need a vial?
a priestly type.
I tend to smash files.
Whatever you need it for, I didn't ask.
How many would he have for sale and for how much monies?
It'd be 50 gold each,
Uh-huh.
and he would have. Two.
One each, or I go for both of them?
I think that it's a little expensive for me right now. I've got other things that I think are more priorities.
All right. Dos agua, por favor.
Do you got 50 gold? I'm putting you to-do list.
You mean 100?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. I'm putting your to-do list. Holy water, and I'll do it on the break.
To-do list.
No discount for people who have proven.
Good.
Brought
Frank
back the ashes of the dude.
Do you want mine or not?
Holy water.
Yeah, I don't know if you're hearing that Obsidian
No,
is
what?
repeatedly offering you
Oh,
his.
I thought you were offering just an empty vial. If you've got
No,
holy
just
water you
holy
don't need,
water.
then I absolutely would like some holy water. I don't need it though. It's just like a useful
Oh.
thing to have around, and you might want to use it.
So, regarding the trade window, it is still picking up only the characters 2014
Oh.
versions.
Oh,
I think until you all log out and log back in, it might do that.
50
Okay.
1978.
So I cannot send it to you, unfortunately. You can
Later
send it
years.
to past Pip.
he
Not
he
sure
time
how
travels.
useful that is.
The other me is real.
Let me have a look.
So you can definitely have one from me.
Okay, I think I am actually in the process of fixing it now. It had kept, the login had kept your old characters, so I'm going into user configuration, removing your old characters, and giving you ownership over the new versions. So if you try that again, Obsidian, you may now find that it works better.
Yes, that seems...
Cool. So, Asher, you kind of said a whole lot of nothing there. Where would you like to go? Are you looking for a reagent or a potion
Yeah,
store?
I'm looking for reagents.
Any particular one?
Not the. Oh, shit.
Cool, then I will just
Yeah.
pick one of them and let's go.
Like, are my
with-
options only purple shop or dude that
or
doesn't
any of
stop
the new
slowly
ones that I
talking?
listed in the channel?
One of the
I'll-
new ones, then, please.
Let's go to one of the new ones.
Is this a- Oh, the alchemy stuff, you mean?
Yeah.
That's not one I wrote down.
I just don't want to go to slow talking horrible guy or crazy purple shop.
Oh, crazy purple shop. Let's have a look. Okay, you find yourselves in the crazy purple shop where Agrippa is visiting.
Gotcha.
You find your way into a slightly more bustled, older part of town.
Cute.
And yeah, the shop in front of you reads The Arcane Eye, which is magic items, components, and spell scrolls and
Oh, it's got a
alchemical.
cute little hat on the sign. A wizard's hat.
Why is it all dark vision when I get here? Ah. Thank you.
Oh, that's got a little barrier.
Do you think we're allowed to go past this? Oh, I see.
Maybe not.
Is that candy? Looks like candy.
I think it's little
It
crystals.
is.
Is it?
And
No,
yeah,
I would
behind
not.
behind the desk in the back, you see just sprinkling some powder and some crystals into a mortar. An elf woman sees you and looks over. Good afternoon.
Hiya. Asher. These are my companions. I was just looking to refill on some spell components and perhaps a few more hard to find items if you have them.
I imagine this will be possible. What unusual items are you looking for?
A crystal cauldron and
Is that a soft chuckle like you've made a very funny joke?
is that hard to find?
No, I believe I have several. I keep them next to my holy avengers and my robes of the archmage. Blessings be.
So I'm gonna take that as a no, you don't have one?
No, that is an extremely rare and fiercely sought after alchemical item.
Any idea where to get one?
And there's
I'm
a moment you
seeking
can tell there's a
after.
moment where she's like looking to see if this is a further joke, and she's like, "It's often said that in the entire world there are only 8 crystal cauldrons at any time. They are normally held by powerful wizards and archhags and the like."
And just to clarify, is this our world or all the worlds combined? So like 8 in our world and 8 in the other worlds.
Right.
Which other worlds?
Oh, she doesn't know. It's cool.
The worlds what
Doesn't know what? What other worlds?
Nothing. It's, you know what? It doesn't matter. Forget we
You
said
cannot
anything.
and like the eye, like the alabaster cat statue on her thing is kind of and like "Rah," and runs away, sort of uncomfortable. She's like,
Success.
you cannot simply walk into places and say things like that.
Oh,
I've taken a tonic this afternoon, and now you say such things.
Sorry.
I meant like the worlds of like the Fae and the demons and the...
Question, do you? Because Sarah can't lie.
No, but I think like she is thinking of planes. Like, for example, are there more? I mean, like, this is not a lie. It's more like a utterly confusion. What's the difference between a plane and another world? Does Pip World have also like alternative planes?
Yes,
Like,
you've already established that in character. Like his world will have its own Shadowfell and things like that.
Should we go to the fire plane? Mine or yours?
yeah. So it's I would say like at this moment in time, Sid is inadvertently mixing planes and worlds because
Okay.
she doesn't have PhD in astroplanal travel.
She's no more than Kynan.
Yeah. So when she says, there's 8 in the world, does she mean planes? Does she mean like all the planes? Like, is there 8 per plane, or is there 8 with all the planes combined?
Depends
Were the planes
on.
combined?
This depends on if the owners have taken them with them. If a powerful hag were to have one of the crystal cauldrons and travel to the fire realm, it would go with her.
Asher's gonna turn to the others. We were at that hag's house, and I didn't even know that I should have been asking. These are things that get to me. All right. Thank
She
you so
an
much for that.
archhog?
I don't know. She seemed pretty like in charge of things, right?
I mean, Asher, we have a whole list of items we could inquire about.
So, all right. If you don't know where one could acquire a crystal cauldron, what about enchanted loam?
Enchanted with what?
I don't know if it matters. Are you saying I could maybe just go to some sort of swamp and dig up some loam and enchant it, and you think that would probably work?
I don't know what purpose it is you're looking for it for, dear.
It's for like enchanted like flower beds and gardening of a magical nature.
Well, then maybe you're looking for loam blessed by a druid? Loam from a fey realm?
Either. I would try either.
Then do you know any druids?
Yes.
Have they enchanted your loam for you?
You know, I keep coming across. It's, you know, This is great information. I wish I had had it like 5 yesterdays ago. Okay, so, but
Do you need
don't
me to
have
get
any...
in contact with somebody for you?
Yeah, that would be great if you happen to know someone that could.
No,
make
like a
some-
friend, dear, or a family member. Are you
No,
having?
we just got back from a whole big thing, and I've just got a shopping list I've got to try and get through.
Perhaps we should. I mean, I think so. This is Asher Basher. My name's Cyril Gladstone. This is Pip.
Forgive my manners, and she picks a bowl up and offers it round. Like, would anybody care for a mead gum?
What?
A mead gum.
No, thank you.
I'll take a gum.
I'll take a gum.
They're just a simple candy.
We are members of the Adventurers Guild, and are involved in very important business outside of the business of the Adventurers Guild, and as such, we sometimes look for interesting items that we can use to further our
Interesting
goals.
that you led with your association to the Adventurers Guild, only then to tell me that your business doesn't involve the Adventurers Guild. That was an interesting way of going about that. I'm sorry, I'm thinking out loud. You were saying?
I forgot. All this to say, we hope to establish my very learned brother, companion. Pip, do you want to take over? I just thought she should tell us her name. If we're gonna be asking so many questions, we should tell her ours, and she should tell us.
My name is Dialgi.
Pleasure to meet you, Dialgi. I think we've probably got a lot of more questions. I'm not sure. I haven't been in Athkatla very long, so I'm not really sure what the kind of, level of availability of these items is. So if you could let me know, that'd be great. I do want a few mundane things. I need some fine inks for spell transcribing, maybe a couple hundred golds worth, and just a stack of parchment would be useful as well, just for some of my sketches, just the mundane stuff. As far as enchanted items,
Hold a moment
I've been
before our transaction becomes interesting. That I could do for how much parchment do you say you need? Let's say 205 gold. If you're looking for 200 golds worth of fine ink, yes.
sure.
What did you mean by a couple of hundred? Sorry, if not 200. If you're looking for more, I can procure more for you.
No, I think that's fine for now. Until well, that depends on how my inquiries about spell scrolls go. Is that something that you stop?
Let's just tally it to 205 at the moment, and she just traces her fingers into the air. They hang there in like a very, almost like moonlight script in the air. You say, very well. To the spell scrolls for far more interesting.
Okay. A couple that I've been interested in looking for are, for example, the fly spell. Also tongues, vortex warp. Any of these perhaps things you might stock?
Brow furrows at vortex warp. You like, don't believe I'm very familiar with that. Is that an esoteric school of magic, or?
He thinks to himself and kind of mutters, "Oh, maybe they don't have that here." It's like Misty Step, but you teleportation for somebody else.
I can certainly look into it for you. It might just have been described or sold to me by another name. I know for certain I've seen a scroll of tongues somewhere.
Always useful.
I can look into that for you.
I think that. Oh, and Magic Circle, but I suppose those are my priorities for now, I think.
She goes and checks her cases out. You'd notice as she walks away, she doesn't really step so much as glide. Slightly above the floor a little bit with her long sweeping dress. Not like fucking Charles Xavier, not like floating along. It was just a bit of a weird, like the guide and what we do in the shadows. It's a bit like, are you walking? I do in fact have a scroll of tongues.
Okey-doke. And
To
how much might that
remind
set
myself
a person
how
back?
much- Just reminding myself what the pricing scheme on scrolls normally is. I think
Oh,
it's
they're not very
priced-
expensive because they're consumables.
Let's have a look. So, what level is scroll is the two
Level
or
3.
three? Level 3. Ah, yes, 200 gold is normally seems fair for a scroll of that nature.
Sounds pretty reasonable. Fly or any of the others?
I don't see fly. Let me have a check here. No, I don't see that either. What is Vortex Warp Dunamancy?
No, I don't know what it is actually.
It's not SRD, but obviously I have access to other more powerful.
Let me check.
Have
It
a look.
is
Players handbook.
Conjuration. It's from Strixhaven.
Oh, okay, that's why I can't find it. Well, I'd need to go and check my colleague, Pluto, Mr. Plutonium. I'll check his library. Magic Circle. I have Magic Circle. Yes.
Oh, excellent. I'm not sure I can afford to buy all of these. I don't want to drain our party's funds, but definitely useful things to have.
I always enjoy bartering with magical goods if you have anything you maybe wish to exchange.
I'm not very material in nature. I have a potion of water breathing. The locals call it swim juice.
I don't know what character you've reminded me of there, but I got another character then. So no, I'm not really in the market for that, thank you. But I can keep hold of this if you like. I can hold it for a couple of weeks.
I'm definitely interested in returning, so that would be great.
So just the ink and parchment today?
Well, which scrolls did you say you had? Tongues and Magic Circle.
Correct.
Is Magic Circle the same price?
Yes it is. It's a third level spell.
Excuse me, let's say hold those for now. Spells of flying and such, are scrolls things that you can get into order, or do you, I don't know if you enchant them yourself, or that kind of thing, or...
I can speak to. I have a small club where we meet and we share and exchange spells and books and
interesting.
tomes. So I could, bit of a wholesalers
Oh.
meeting. I could.
How does one get involved with that? That sounds absolutely riveting.
Well, do you own magical premises within the city?
Clearly I should set up a magic item shop. I would love to liaise with more magic aficionados.
I can certainly look at ordering a fly scroll in for you, though.
Yes, I would love to get
Now,
to
a
find out whether or
question.
not that would be possible.
A little question for you. If I should find my way not to a scroll of fly, but to a spell tome that contains fly as one of the spells within it, would you like me to keep hold of that for you?
Absolutely. I could still transcribe it if needed, but moving on to my questions about magical items, there are a couple of different kinds of things I was interested in. The first being any kind of I'm a little vulnerable when it comes to combat, let's say. So I was looking for defensive-based things. Cromwell mentioned maybe, I mean, they're quite rare, but elven chain shirts, or indeed cloaks of protection and that kind of thing. Anything that might help me protect myself.
When you say cloak of protection, she just sort of slightly wishes her own cloak which she's wearing a bit absent-mindedly as you're talking.
I'll wish mine
I was,
back.
yeah, no need to rub it in, guys. Jesus. But indeed, additionally, things that would help me with making my spells more effective, like arcane grimoires, that kind of thing, always useful. So anything like that will be great.
Elfin chain is quite particular to come by. Have you dealt much with the elves or Eladrin?
You know, I don't think I've met many elves at all, other than yourself. She was a kind of elf, right?
Yes, yes. I could certainly look into Elfin Chain for you. I have a couple of friends, but it is not cheap. It is a mastercrafted piece of work. It normally runs to
It
around
might be above
4,000
my
gold.
blood. Excuse me. Yes, I was just saying it might be above my blood. I mean, I do have the mage armor, which I think provides essentially as much protection. But it's always nice to not have to remember to cast, you know. So
I know. I have contingencies for such an event, which is taxing, and it's a pain to remember to do it every morning. But it's definitely worth it when you're off adventuring. But it's particularly advanced magic.
indeed, I'll bear that in mind. But I think rather out of our price range as a group, I think. But any other defensive items such as the cloaks or braces of defense, etc., or indeed books of arcane magics, I would definitely be interested.
I'll certainly keep hold of any that come through for you. How long are you in town for? None of you are Athkatlans, correct?
Correct. I'm from Waters Deep, and Waterdeep, and we're probably in town for at least a couple of days. We're taking part in the tournament tomorrow.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Well, it'll be something, that's for sure.
My understanding is that you're not able to die, so it's a bit of sport, yes? I suppose you could still feel terrible pain or be grievously injured until the healers get to you, so...
I would rather
Yes.
not feel terrible pain, that's for sure. But yes, we tend to reside at the Adventurers Guild, so feel free to, if you need to pass a message, Magira would, well, I hope, or just the barmaid.
Yes. She looks at these hovering moonlit numbers still, so the ink and the paper, or am I to hold on to that for you as well?
He'll turn to the group and say, what do you think about the spell scrolls? Is that okay? If it would be several hundred for the inks and then 200 for each of the scrolls. Tongues would allow us to speak any language, and Magic Circle could potentially help us defend from or encapsulate various different entities that might do us harm. What do you think?
I think Magic Circle is probably useful. I don't know about tongues though.
Okay.
If we find our way delving into unknown places, I mean, I'm embarrassingly bad at languages.
I can use comprehend languages, so the written word is okay. I just wouldn't be able to speak it. So it would only be necessary if we were to meet people who spoke a different language.
Sid is going...
Maybe let's err on the side of skipping out on tongues for now. And take the magic circle. That will be 200 gold. plus I need one. Oh God, how much do you need to scribe spells? 50 per spell level, so that'd be another 150. I need like 350 gold of fine ink and scroll 550 plus the parchment, which was a rip-off, by the way, 555.
Which was a rip-off, by the way.
I mean, how much parchment is she giving me? Because that is very expensive. Is it fine parchment?
Yeah, it's also a fuck ton of it. It's a ream.
Okay, I'll never have to buy parchment again.
Not this
What
level,
do you
no.
think? Is that acceptable to take from the group coffers? It would enable me to transcribe both Fire Shield and Magic Circle.
If you need it, you need it. You don't have to ask us.
Oh, I think I do. I think I do.
No, you're good.
Well, there was this other shop you wanted to go by. Perhaps they have that cloak.
Which
We can
shop?
always-
Oh, the clothing shop. I'm not sure if they deal in magical wear.
Magical robes and things, so it might be worth a try.
I could certainly ask. Sorry, where did you get your cloak? Is that from a? Do they sell those at tailors or?
Oh, I took mine from a gin.
Oh, wow. So yes, Magic Circle, ink, 350 golds, please, and the parchment. I'm almost out of parchment. Can you believe it? Insane.
What is it? Was 555? Did you work it out as being?
Yes.
Yep. Tot off 555. And I shall
Huh.
place the scroll of Magic Circle into your inventory.
Gold deducted from the party.
Spell scroll, Magic Circle has been added. Will there be anything else?
Nope. It seemed not. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm sure we'll be back.
The spirits are being particularly wary around you, sir. To Obsidian as you're sort of filing out of the shop.
Oh,
He seems
Sorry,
to be
that
giving you a
sounded-
bit of a wide berth.
Is that a problem?
Simply an observation. Have a good day. And she
oh,
takes
hold
her
on,
back,
hold
so-
on. Sorry, you offered to introduce us to a druid about the loan.
No, I asked if you knew any druids about. As your friend was talking about.
She
Just
actually
have
asked if she needed me to, if she needed to reach out to anyone, implying that like I was out on a day pass, you know.
She seemed to be very confused.
I am not confused. I just misunderstood.
No, Arthur was confused.
I understand. I am not just joshing. Okay.
Well,
I'm
please do
also
come back
slightly
again.
confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too. The bitch was so rude.
You're not still stood in her fucking shop.
And
No,
that's,
I'm outside.
what does it mean? That's those spirits. What sort of spirits are those?
Could it have anything to do with that blackness that used to be Onslaught and now is not Onslaught?
Oh, wait, am I not asking her?
Oh, sorry. I thought we were out.
Oh, I mean, the map shows that I'm in.
Go on, sorry, Sister. You're talking to her, are you?
Yeah, like, walked out and then like thought better of it and was like, wait. Actually, what do you mean by the spirit?
Well, there are small spirits lingering around us all the time. The spirits of the city, those of the small beasts who have perished, and those who died long ago and walk the streets, and
Yes, the Spren, I'm familiar.
they
What about
seem
them?
to shy away from you.
And what does that mean?
It could be that you exude strength that they are wary of. It could be that your current state of mind is repulsing the spiritual realm. It could mean you're cursed. It could mean that you're not very interesting on a spiritual level. There's no meaning to be taken by it. It was simply an observation, as if I'd said you had a lovely wide-brimmed hat.
Well, I did not catch like half of that, so that's all right.
TLDR, don't read into it.
Right.
Would you like a candy?
Think I'm sweet enough.
The idea of obsidian.
Are they any good, these candies?
They're just gummy sweets. Not Asher gummies.
Oh man. I should get Asher to figure out how to make gummies.
DM, what are the names of the shops around us?
You have around you what looks to be mostly residences. However, to your right, there is what looks to be a very, very small tavern that has a crooked sign above it that just says the Garrick Snug.
Okay. What's the vibe?
Small dingy
Are
tavern.
you going in? Just from the outside.
No,
it
from
looks
the
very,
outside.
looks very run down. The windows are smeared with dirt. It is
No.
not well. The little horse yard outside is very waterlogged. But as is so often the case of these places, for the neglect of the building, the hanging basket outside is absolutely thriving. You've never seen such a long, healthy string of pearls plant.
Oh, I thought I recognized the name. Asher will say, you know, it actually looks really quaint. Such a cozy little pub.
Looks a bit formidable, don't you think?
Look at the
What
flower
about,
baskets, though.
What about this shop? Just like a shoe shop.
It's a shoe shop, but I've not got a maid anything for it. It's a very small cobbler's.
You want to go to a cobbler? She wants to
In
go into
boots
all the
of
alleyways.
speed.
Just checking things out.
I
Give
don't
me a
think I want
map.
to
I'm
go
gonna
any
look at it.
alleyways.
What about this place?
That is a residential house. Because I missed that off the map. That might be a book and spell scroll shop in a couple of days.
Under
Do you know what?
construction.
Yeah, we'll say it's a bookshop, but the sign on the door says closed for League of Legends business. Come back in 2 days.
Nice.
Single
That's
tear rolls down Pip's
I
fluffy
think
cheek.
because there's so many bedrooms attached to that building, when I was scanning around, I missed that it had a sign outside.
GM, would I know how to get to Gimlets from here? And if so, I would suggest to the group that we go to Gimlets.
Which one's Gimlets? Oh, the one from Ashperta.
Well, I would suggest that we take our break first.
It would be.
given the time. So let us take 15, and then we will pick back up at Gimlet's.
His eyes.
His eyes like gimlets. So yeah,
Okay.
we will be back in 15. So, as the group are approaching Gimlets, I think that Sire thinks of something to say to Asher.
Sure. I was just transferring things from a bag to another bag, and I found this. Oh, it's still slightly squishy. It's the eye of Newt. It's petrified, but I don't. It seems like one of those things, you sort of poke and then make something out of it. So
I mean,
I'm
I'll
just.
take it. Where did you get it?
To be honest, it just went into one of the seams and it's been in my bag for a long, long time, so I cannot remember.
It wasn't petrified when she looted it.
Cool, thank you.
Was
But-
that one of the eyes you bought from Agrippa for a dark vision potion a very long time ago?
It was something that Atticus bought from Agrippa.
Oh,
I
man.
do not remember why.
Oh, it was probably to tattoo me with.
I
Like,
feel
I could
like it was a spell reagent, but I don't know what for. Because he did that because he didn't have a spell focus, nor did he have a component pouch. So I did actually have to have it. But I don't remember what spell.
Okay.
Well, there you go. Potion of dark vision or something. And I also have a giant spider eye extract, although I think you gave me that. But I haven't tattooed myself with it yet.
Yeah, I definitely had that at some point. I don't remember why you have it, unless you were going to tattoo yourself with it.
Are you planning
Well,
to tattoo before tomorrow?
Well, I still need to finish it. I think I have about 3 hours left. I'll make sure to get an early night.
Do you think tattoos work on someone with fur?
I mean,
You have skin underneath, don't you?
I do have
Exactly.
skin, but would it be visible? Would it be completely invisible? I know that there are magical tattoos and that your tattooing practices have some of that. Would it change the pigment of the follicles so that the fur was a different color?
I've never tried it. I mean, my skin doesn't have a lot of hair. It's kind of scaly that way. It's a bit strange, but I can try it. I will need to shave all you, because otherwise I will not be able to. Yeah, that's the thing, because you have fur and it. I poke the skin, poke, and I would need to see where I'm going.
Maybe we stick to doing that to you for now.
Can certainly ask an expert.
Interesting.
Ayash would know.
So you arrive at Gimlet's, which has a slight. You can see from the floor around it, there's slight scorch marks, almost in the shape of a full building on the tile. And yeah, the building is identical. It isn't that he found a similar building. It's almost like it's the same building that was in Ashperta, but now just here in the middle of Athkatla.
Alright.
Oh! Oh! I win! I beat you here!
Well, I mean, I don't have a magic traveling house.
The house
at which
isn't.
point she's gonna stop and think about
The house is not magic.
the halls for a second.
How can I assist you?
I am looking for a bunch of things. I need just a whole refill on all my spell components and reagents, vials, what have you. A bunch of that, and then, you know, just some various things here and there that you may or may not have. And also, if I were looking for some sort of enchanted loam required for like magical garden beds and stuff, what type of enchantment do you think it would need?
Well, I would imagine it would mean a strong druidic blessing, either from a powerful druid or soil taken from a particularly verdant patch of the Feywild.
Alright.
Maybe potentially it could be made from grinding up the remnants of an earth elemental, but I am not entirely sure.
Oh, yeah. Also, I don't suppose you happen to have a crystal cauldron laying around?
I saw one briefly in my youth, but no, I have not got that fantastically rare and powerful alchemical crucible.
Know of anyone that is rumored to have one?
I know Tasha's got one, and Mordenkainen most likely has one. Other than that, no.
Piplin's in is like, those are some legendary wizards.
Yeah. Okay. Alright.
There's some other things we'd love to get our hands on.
What's up?
Something-
Before we move on to other people's stuff, are you just looking to narratively? Is this been narrative refilling of your component pouch, or do you have some specific items? you're
I
looking for?
want refilling of my component pouch, refilling of my vials, because I like to just keep a shitload of vials on me at all times. And then I also always try and fill up on all the things used for all my different potions in my crafting tree.
So your component pouch is free. That's a narrative thing. Are you actually looking to buy vials, or I think you have quite a few vials, do you? Do you
Well, we've
have
used up a few
A
for
girl
the
can always have more
mercury
vials.
and things like
Okay,
that.
vials have a
so-
cost, so you work out how many vials you want, and we'll sort it from your currency, and do the same for your spell things. Drop in your channel how much of Ulbo's Monday, rather than sit here and you click through all your tree. You let me know how many of what you want to buy, and I'll just sort of value for you. Okay.
Okay, very good.
And then Syria.
Yeah. Sorry. Okay, I don't suppose you would have ever have heard of what I think is referred to as secret blend of herbs and spices.
It feels a bit like a trick question.
It is really
Would
not.
I just to tell you? I know there's a restaurant elsewhere in the city who prides themselves on their chicken, and they keep the recipe a close secret. I don't know if that would count, or if it is a more. I assume you're speaking more in the alchemical.
Well, this is the thing, Gimlet. With our housekeeper is particularly keen on us providing some materials to build some rooms in an interdimensional space. And
Right?
right, and we only have a very limited set of instructions, a very vague description of what's it. Sorry, and only just some. My companions are doing all sorts of symbols. Maybe I should. Do you know what a dimensional loom is? Or a dimensional astrolabe? Astrolabe?
An astrolabe is like a device for seeing where the
Navigation?
planets are in relation to each other.
Yes, that sounds like high arcane paraphernalia. I am more the grubby, sometimes squelchy building blocks of the arcane
Paraphernalia.
process. My calling is to create the foundation upon which those towering arcane structures rise.
Okay, fair enough. Sorry to waste your time.
Would you like me to pursue inquiries about your loam or spices or dimensional
Astrolabe.
turf, astrolabe?
Cyril looks at Pip. Y-
I think we'll probably need to look elsewhere.
No, thank you so much, Gimlet.
Very well. Then yeah, there's those things for you, madam, and that will be value to be discussed off screen.
Yeah. We're gonna have to check my 2014 sheet because I had written in my, I had edited my component pouch to list all the things that I had, and now that's not here.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll sort
So,
that.
yeah.
Put it into the channel. Nasty business in that there Sperta, was it not? I'm glad to be in the big city now.
Indeed, I'm sorry we couldn't find your cart. We weren't really walking in the right direction.
Oh, don't worry about it. It was recovered by another band. So, blessed be.
Were they tiny mouse people?
They were tiny mouse folk.
Are they here in the city?
Oh no, I saw them before I moved before I moved house.
Interesting.
They did mention that they were on their way to a fighting contest, so it could be that they're intending to participate in tomorrow's tournament. Who knows?
Amazing.
But
Well,
they're also well travelled, it would seem. So it could be, who knows? Maybe Callum, Shan, and Schult have their own tournaments that take place on a Tuesday.
Well, perhaps we'll see them there then.
Oh! From a stands, I hope.
Me too.
Is there anything else here, or are you wanting to move on?
I'm good. I was
Nothing from him.
hoping to go to.
Well, I will first possibly interject and say, given how the spread of things have gone, if Obsidian has anything that he
Yeah.
would like to pick up on, I would prefer to do an Obsidian thing.
I think Obsidian has anything pressing, unfortunately, so
Okay.
let's follow.
He's not nerdy enough.
No.
Okay,
It's
so
all
what,
right.
are we considering our combined list of things to be so far, other companions?
I was hoping to check out the copper brush.
Okay.
What is that?
That's the herb store.
Herbalist and exotic plant nursery.
And what were you?
Can we? How are we getting for time? Can we split, or is that
Yeah.
a nightmare?
We have an hour. We have an hour of session left.
No, I mean like daytime for. Is it
Oh, late.
tomorrow the League of Legends or the day
yeah,
after?
League of Legends is tomorrow. So yeah,
So
it's
I
only-
need 3
it's
hours.
only early afternoon.
Okay.
I will want to go to a library. I think Asher would want to go there as well. Plus, doesn't she have our library card? She signed up, so want to do that. That's the main thing left on my list. Oh, I want to buy some alcohol too.
Oh well, the Adventurers Guild can give you alcohol. We'll just have something specific in mind.
Perfect. No, that'll
Okay,
be
so
fine.
we want the plant shop for one of you. We want the library for two of you. Siri, what were you looking
Is
at?
there?
I'd like to purchase some thieves tools or some. Can we call them tinkers tools with a bit of a file and a thing of a?
I think that's specifically something else that already has some interaction with your stuff for one of your other side professions. So
Yeah.
no, but we'll call it something along a liberator's kit. Well, yeah,
Can we?
some sort of.
Can I? DM, did you say there was an explosive shops that had opened, like powder kind of? You
It's
did say
always
that,
Powder
been
right?
here.
weapons.
It's always
It's
been
always-
here. You've just only now learned about it.
So I'd like to visit that, but it doesn't have to be. Like, I like to visit that. They might have what I'm looking for in terms of tools as well.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
I don't have a running ink tattoo. Like our ink is kind of basically endless. Like it doesn't have a use. Like I don't have an item that says ink. I don't know if I need to refill it.
Drop that in your to-do then, because now that I've got that set up for I think Pip has that in his, or for instance maybe something like that. We'll set things as a running total.
Serious ink tracker. So I like to go to that shop, and I also know the temples are now open. So I'd also, but potentially that's all of too much. So maybe just that, and then I would like to go back and have 3 hours.
Yes, you'll definitely get 3 hours before tomorrow. Are you saying
Yes.
you want to get through? You want to get 3 hours inking and a long rest in.
Yes.
Basically, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we possibly won't get all of those things done in our remaining hour. Let's have a look and see where we are in the city, so I can see
So,
what we're
Or
close.
obsidian, though.
Oh, so Obsidian's fought or something? Okay.
Oh no. It was mentioned before that the Dragon Hall. Obsidian wanted to check up one thing there, and possibly ask the augments about other stuff if any of the party feel that there's some pertinent info they need and that could be there. Because I guess it would just make sense to do it. By the way, do you know
Okay.
anything about X?
How much
Did you
stuff do
have
they
anything?
have that is non-dragony? You said that it's not all dragony, right? But
It's not, but it does pale
Heavily
compared to the
religious
main
leaning.
library.
Yeah, so that is their main focus, but like Hogma in general is just off knowledge, so I imagine
Yeah.
they might know a bunch of different various shit.
Okay,
So,
so
I
Gimlet
think-
is very close to the Temple of Ogma. It's going to be Temple of Ogma, Copperbrush, Library, Boomhilders, because you're going basically around the river, across a bridge, loop and rock round. Remember, you can see all of these on your city map.
And can we
And-
quickly pass through the hatchery as well?
Okay. Some things might have to be. Some things are going to have to be the day after the tournament, man. We can't.
Okay, let's
get all of them.
that can be the day after the tournament.
Yeah,
Hey,
and
you were like, hey, there's all these new things in town. What did you think was gonna happen?
I suppose I feel like
will-
sometimes our approach might be, oh, I'll do this, and now I have 27 things. Okay, so we
one
will.
tiny addition
temp-
from me that will
I'm
not
gonna kill
require.
myself. Go
This will not require, I don't think, a scene, because Obsidian will just pick up the ingredients for, well, bread, I guess.
on. For bread.
Some point.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. If you're saying it doesn't need a scene, you're right next to a couple of food stores, and you're next to Milton.
Yeah,
so let's say you
just-
can pick up.
He'll just run a list, you know. He has
Yeah.
a list,
You
I
have
imagine.
You have a recipe to hand
Yeah,
if that's what you're looking for.
exactly
Yeah.
that. Yes, exactly that one.
How's Milton?
So he'll just
Dead.
Who
No,
cares?
Yeah,
Milton is good. The store is doing well. Okay, so the Temple of Ogma.
Mhm.
Let me. I just come up my. Has Siri just been doing laps of the building while I've been in the scene?
I appreciate vision and all whatever you want, but these maps are so gorgeous, and I barely get to see them.
Good.
So yes, I'm just looking at the pretty pictures,
That's why these maps are terrible, because
And
you just can't concentrate.
and I'm reading the whatever statue this is from. Who's this? Pip, do you know who this one is?
What?
Do you know who this looks like? Practitioner.
If there's a statue of a wizard, I absolutely want to see if I know who it might be, especially if there's a plaque.
Plaque says. What did you have for dinner, monkey?
Kung Pao.
Kung Pao the Magnificent is who it is.
He's a wizard from the Far East.
Wow.
Oh, by the way, Siray, I forgot to mention to you, but in the hall last night, I did get to finally get around to doing a bit more painting, and I finished the painting of the Coatl that you asked for.
Oh, thank you.
And he will reach into his scholar's satchel and a painting.
Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Inventory? Where'd it go? Oh. Oh my god, the likeness is fantastic. Wow.
Well, you gave a good description. I hope you like it.
I do. And it's beautiful. Thank you. I better stop thinking what to get you.
Get me?
Yeah, I mean, you've given me so many beautiful pieces of art.
Oh, it's nothing. Just a hobby, I suppose. Although there was that woman who said maybe she would buy some art, but she sounded really mean and judgmental, so I'm not sure I want to show her my art. It's more personal, you know?
Well, you have a beautiful way of conveying your mind's eye into paper, that's for sure.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
So, we arrive at the Temple of Ogmar. Good afternoon. It has been some days since I have seen you. A week, perhaps, maybe even 2.
Ben. Well, I just have a simple request. I would like to see the Dragon Hole to consult on one particular beast.
This can be arranged, yes, and rather than load up a whole map, I will say you head
Sure.
down to the hall of to a dragon
Okay.
hall,
Mm-hmm.
where was it custodian, librarian? I think it was called the little friendly bot. Asks for your query on which
Alright.
dragon you wish to research.
Would there be anything about a creature known as Haverlan?
I thought that you already at some point had searched for this. No.
I'm not certain.
No, I have egregiously overlooked that particular book. Yes, there will be. And it will be here next time for you, but suffice to say, it does not contain anything revelatory, agent of Sendax, child of Mithras, all of that. But yeah, I will have that for you next time, and it will of interest.
Keep would get in on the action. He would definitely, if we're just, I mean, I suppose if we've got librarian to help us, there's not so much need. If people need any assistance in looking for terms, he would do so. But he's looking for information about the nature of celestials and Asimar, and especially anything he can find on Coatls, which is kind of dragony, I think, maybe. Don't know.
Okay. They will have books on those, and I will share those books with you next time also.
Nice.
I say next time. I'll probably drop them in the channel before then, in the lore channel.
Nice.
Very cool.
Do you think we should tell them about the fact that Onslaught is now really deceased, not undead deceased?
I suppose that would be pertinent. I'm sure they would appreciate it.
City will go and find the scribe that is on duty. We've talked to someone here a bunch of times. I think so. It was the same one, but hello. I would like to report a record.
Oh? In what regard? An inaccuracy? A omission?
No, a status update.
Oh?
The dragon known as Onslaught the Black has been slain, and his phylactery has been destroyed.
Oh, that's a rather significant amendment to the records. Your proof? You hear distantly the robot in the background like, citation needed.
I have this mask which we took from his disintegrating corpse, which turned out to be the key to the tomb where we found the phylactery. Is that considered proof?
I mean, whilst I personally certainly believe you, based on our past experiences and the aid you've lent at the temple, for the strictly academic purpose and, the proper maintenance and integrity of maintaining information, I do require a first-hand source of evidence.
Forgive me, I do not wish to correct you, but I'm just noting a discrepancy here. It says in the end of the stone that rumors suggest that he either enters a necromantic dormancy or withdraws to the other plane. Would you mind correcting the record to just say, rumors say that a party of 4 adventurers slain the beast in the town of Ashburta, and then its spirit retreated to the tomb of Amal Shun, where the same 4 adventurers.
He gives a wry smile. Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Where are you, Asher?
I mean, I'm trying to think of anything I could say that would not just be like, yeah. But I would
She
love
sounds
that in
I
your
took-
book, bitch.
I would love to assist since I believe
Well, you
I'm
already have
proficient.
advantage.
Okay.
8!
I take your point. However, I do need something a little more concrete. So I can certainly put. How about this? I will add your comments in as a affixed bookmark, a margin note, until such a time that you do find something more concrete, or that other first-hand reports make their way to us through our academic channels. Would you be happy with this as a middle ground?
It is really not a matter of my own happiness or pleasure. I just for the sake of accuracy and truth. But for sure, yes, your solution is elegant.
The lawkeeper gives an approving nod at this. You stressing that it is for academia, not ego, has won you some points there. It's like, I shall make sure that the margin note is generous.
It is.
What would constitute first-hand evidence?
Eyes of our own scholars on the deceased.
I'm not sure a corpse remains.
Such as the enigmatic legacy of many a Dracolich.
I suppose so.
Well, just in case you send scholars to the tomb of Amal Shum, just be advised there is a guardian that is still active there.
Do you think we could get Lady Azuria to swing by and let them know?
Oh. Perhaps the word of the dragon might carry more weight than ours, understandably so.
How does he look when we're discussing this?
He looks a bit confused for a moment.
Okay, good.
Lady Azuria, you're speaking of
Yes.
the Sapphire Queen. Well,
The Sapphire
what is the? I fail to relevance or what pertinence.
Oh well,
Explain, please.
she was present in Ashburta, and she loaned us some artifacts to help us slay Onslaught. So it was kind of at her behest, I suppose.
He looks quite unconvinced now, a little more incredulous. That is a bold claim, an extravagant claim.
Well, like I said, well, as Sire said, we're not expecting this to be recorded. Merely just letting you know he is no more. So
Yes. What tokens did the Sapphire Queen give you? May I see them?
they were on loan, so she took them back after we had completed our task. A solar maul, a sunblade, and a necklace of fireballs.
Though I do have this.
He's
And
rapidly taking notes.
Asher will hold up her little shield. It wasn't
Oh.
directly from her, but like I think it used to be like kind of hers or something.
I see. That sounds like the most blank thing. It's totally true. That sounds like such a... And I was there too. Well, I will put all of this into record. Will there be anything else today?
Nope. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for the updates. And if you see Azuria Deep Shield again, please tell her she is always welcome to visit the Dragon Hall.
I'll let her know.
Okay, I think Copperbrush was next, unless we have anywhere else on the way.
How do you spell Okman again? Okman? Is it Haverland?
Smell of lilac and lavender is thick in the air around this store. Yeah, the figure
Oh, my.
behind the counter is not human. They are very plant-like, tall, slightly wizened, with a large either mushroom hat or part of their head.
Hi, Ash Basher.
Good afternoon. How may I assist you?
Well, I was mostly just going to take a look around, but I was also going to just ask you if you knew where I could maybe get some enchanted loam for the purposes of like garden beds, like enchanted garden beds for growing plants with alchemical purposes.
Difficult to come by, difficult to make. It is a rare and unusual substance, but given time, Smeeble can make this. Yes.
Oh yeah, how much time?
3 days and 3,000 gold pieces, I feel, and I can make this.
Oh, alright. I might have to try and rustle up that amount. But I'll see what I can do.
Also to be grown and found on the graves of treants.
I don't actually know any deceased treants, though.
Oh.
If you know of any that, I could maybe just...
Smeeble is friend to the treants, not grave maker.
I could absolutely bring by some flowers or something for them in exchange,
Flowers?
To place on the grave.
Oh. Well, if I hear of the passing of the treant, I will tell you when I next see you if you do not wish to pay for loan.
Yeah, I may have to get back to you on that amount. I may be back here, but that would be great if you're able to make it. I will work on getting you 3,000, and I'll come back and you can start making it for me once I have that.
Would you like me to start making it now? That will be 1,000, and I will take the other 2 when you return for the loan.
No, we'll just hold off for now. I wouldn't want you to just start without, I don't have a specific end date in sight for when I'll have that. So I'll get the money first and then come back to you.
Smeebel will wait. In the meantime, business today?
Oh yeah, I will look around. Do you have hold on just a second. I was gonna ask if you had any fleshwort or glow moss or glimmer bulbs.
Yes, we have all of these things. These are common things.
Well, I figured I'd just ask.
And yeah, we can, rather than go for all the mundane, we can do all of that.
Okay.
These are for poisons or for cooking or for
Potion making.
Potion making.
I dabble in a bit of alchemy, so.
Smeebel also dabbles in alchemy.
Oh yeah. Do you have any recipes you'd be willing to exchange or sell?
Exchange for which?
Well, I can. Well, they're probably pretty mundane to you. But I know how to do light in a bottle. I've been playing around with like some eye drops that like help absorb light a bit more. There's
Smeebel is blind. He sees differently.
Oh, okay. Well, there's like this quicksilver elixir that I've been looking into. It allows you to like kind of change your appearance when you drink it. There's also like a dragon's breath kind of potion I've been working on.
Did you see that shit already?
Yes.
You should not be able to see any of that shit.
Well, they showed up.
He was about to give you one of these recipes. That's interesting.
Yeah, I assumed they popped up when I came in here the other day. I assumed
obviously
it was because I had
didn't
leveled.
make them. No, I obviously didn't make them hidden. He was about to go, oh, Quicksilver, I know a thing about that. But turns out, let's pretend you didn't know any of those things.
Sure.
And after a brief chat, he will tell you of those 3 recipes and their requirements.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
That probably means
Really
that
awesome,
Cire's
man.
new tattoos probably just appeared in her trade book as well.
Should I not go look at it?
I mean, you may as well now, but I'm not going to give you an extra one. You'll see it there in your book, but RP will also give it to you in the coming days.
Sorry.
Okay, well I'm not gonna look at it then.
Okay.
So I don't need to.
I don't know how to hide it from you because I thought it was hidden from you already. Okay, that's silly. Yes, okay, so you learn about, you probably wouldn't have got all 3 from here, but oh well, you've seen it. You learn about Quicksilver Elixir, Breath of the Dragon, and Phase Grenades.
Cool. Excellent.
And then you go on your fucking way.
Yep, I will thank him profusely and go on my fucking way. After picking up some of the more mundane herbs and floral ingredients.
Very well. Smeebel will see you next time.
Yeah, I will definitely be back. Thank you so much.
If I am not here, ask for Cutie.
Oh, okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I think regular library was next, was it not? Do we still need... Oh, do we still need regular library?
I do, yeah.
Yeah?
Sorry, what's the name of this shop again?
The Copper Brush.
Why does he have cutie? Unrelated question.
I'd joke and say because Precious is dead, but you already know that she isn't because you briefly saw her from afar at the tournament. Oh, God. I have to prepare my annoying Kate Redding impression again.
Just salt cutie.
Does everyone come libering?
Everyone's a library.
Nerds. So I want to try and research languages and find out what language the Amalshun scroll was written in. I want to see if I could potentially find anything that might help me know more about the glowing mask. Maybe about sentient items in general, or I don't know if it's possible to research Amalshun specifically. And then also, I may have done this before, but I wanted to look into alternate realities and their possibilities and such.
I thought you'd already looked into that and found it lacking because it is considered the highest and most weird, like beyond quantum physics level magic. I swear
Possibly.
you've looked that specific up already.
It's been a while, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just looking at
How
what's
much
next on
time
the
are
skill
you
tree.
intending to dedicate to this research?
I feel like I've got a couple of hours, probably.
Okay. You would very quickly, with your intelligence and your skill set, find that the script of the scrolls is Chisantan, which is from the Chisanta Empire, which long ago fell into obscurity. So this is like the kind of equivalent of finding something with hieroglyphs, I guess. But you're able to find
Cool.
their meaning and confirm that these were mundane documents. I mentioned that they are those like well wishes and prayers for Amalshun. Knowing Amalshun, you are also knowing the name Amalshun, you are quite quickly able to just leapfrog through a few different monarchs. Amalshun clearly was part of a line who loved to name their, keep reusing names. So there's a few Amalshuns, and you find that Amalshuns were normally followed by Stroms. Not only went Amalshun Strom, like that. And you find that, the particular Amalshun was buried with a great amount of treasure, many of which were said to be stored inside stone replicas of his most loyal lieutenants and warriors. You didn't break
Well,
one.
it's not.
You
But
didn't
this is
break
not
one
Zelda.
thing. Oh,
This is
I
not
know.
Zelda. You don't go like breaking like vases of temples.
That combat, I couldn't believe not one thing got smashed.
This is why we're always poor.
We've still got the mask.
So the cursed mask of Amalshun.
Which I'm definitely
But
now
absolutely
So-
no money
so-
or loot from the whole Ishperta arc.
So yeah, Amalshun had such wealth that his family became paranoid. He became paranoid it would be stolen. So the tomb was sealed using 6 mask fragments. It does mention that the tomb very specifically was warded against dragonkind,
keep. Okay, interesting.
and that no living dragon was able to enter.
That's a wording problem.
Yeah, loophole.
Idiots.
No living dragon may enter. Well, fuck.
What amateurs?
His son scattered the mask fragments around the world in a moment of benevolence, but then their house and kingdom fell to ruin over the next several generations due to essentially losing all their wealth and losing their power. And from everything you read, you find references to this mask it seems like this mask was it is quite an artifact, and that there are people who have dedicated their lives to finding it or managing to get hold of a single fragment but losing it. And kind of as you're going through this research, you realise that having the whole thing intact is a bit of a fucking big deal.
Maybe I should spend some time actually seeing if I can, I don't know, identify it, attune to it, and see if I can actually learn about it. But that is not a problem for right this second. But good to know.
I think, did Sire say she had someone she wanted to look up here, or was it just Pip?
There's a sorry, yes. So of course, Gleaming Reef.
Okay, you search through quite a bit of geography, and you find not a single reference to a gleaming reef.
Such as expected. This is too vague to search a library, but like Pillar Stone is just not gonna give me anything, right?
Yeah, I think if you start getting into like things like the metaphysical nature of the world and theories on the planes and creation myth and things like that, you don't find any reference to a pillar
Nothing.
stone.
Quartals?
I'm going to say that Pip's already looking that up, and I've already promised to make a book for him.
Yeah,
It
okay.
would like be the same book.
Oh, I've forgotten what it was.
Okay. While you're thinking, Asher, you just
skip.
got to say one, weren't you?
Yeah, I was gonna just look up if I can find a list of anyone that's ever been recorded as having a crystal cauldron.
Okay. I will
Treasure.
put it in your to-do in the to-do channel. I will make some crystal
'Cause
cauldron
I have someone
lore.
that just recently got a hold of some thieves' tools. So
Okay. Did you think you remember what you were thinking of, sorry?
I tried to use it because there's a lot of items, and I like. But yeah, I guess like that. Yeah, so some of these items in the room, I can give you the whole list, and if any of them would spark.
Items in the room, so I'm not sure what you mean.
So there's a lot of the rooms of Flatten Halls that require like a special item, like Dimensional Astrolabe, Ever Burning Coals, Binding Crystal, Nexus Stone.
I will over the table remind you all what I've said a couple of times, that it wasn't written. Most of these items, a couple of them you'll stumble on in the adventure, but most of them I have planned to be like little arcs or quests that
Sure.
yeah, once you mention, oh, I really like to go and look into this, I think the Adventurers Guild or other people are probably the ones who are going to put you on, oh yeah, well I've heard about that. There's a job here that is said to have that. Just so you're not just wandering the world waiting them to fall into your lap.
No, but don't you know, because we're the kind of adventuring group that goes into a tomb and does not smash everything. So we're fairly good at sort of missing out on stuff.
Once there's a quest though, the urn will glow.
Okay, good. As long as there's like a quest marker or something.
Yeah.
So no, that's basically it.
Oh, Jesus,
Excuse me.
bed.
Sorry, G just had a very, very long week where she's been waking up at 4 a.m. So.
Sucks to
Okay,
be
does
Jesus.
anybody have any more research of a library before we move on?
I put it in the to-do list, but if they happen to have a list of famous treants or whatever and their resting places,
I just can't say anything to you people. Yep. Okay. I will not
I
do
am
that
looking for the quests actively.
Yep. Okay. So.
I will take a moment to do non-research activities. This is a library. Pip is feeling more comfortable than maybe he does and confident, so he will take Asher aside and quietly talk to her, and is going to be like, Asher, sorry to interrupt like this. I've just been thinking a lot lately about all the dangers we face, especially after facing, that big frog thing, the big villain. About how we need to, live in the moment and that kind of thing. You're so good at that, I feel like. And ever since I came here and when I met you, I always thought you were so pretty and you were so nice to me. I was wondering whether you might like to go out on a date with me?
She's gonna blink really, really hard. For a little bit and just be like, what? What? Well, like a date? Date?
Yeah, I heard that there's this place called Cookies Galore that we could get some desserts or something.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, with the whole impending doom thing, I hadn't really thought about anything in that realm, but it could be nice to go and get some cookies together. What? Yeah,
Well,
why
that's
not?
exactly why I was thinking of doing it. Our doom is impending, and I don't want to. Well, I hope our doom is not really impending, but if it is, I want to not have any regrets.
Yeah, let's go get some cookies. That's fine.
Excellent.
Okay.
So, did I miss when? Or is
I
it just
dunno.
a date to be decided? Post tournament?
Post tournament.
Sure.
Well, it's either you meant later today or post tournament.
Later today is good before we get the shit kicked out of us, I suppose. If we have time in that day.
Yeah. Yeah, we could we could do that today.
Man, I can feel
So
how
excited.
uncomfortable Luca is. Never mind that shit.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent. Okay. So after that, it's Boomhilda's, isn't it? I think is the next location
Mm-hmm.
that we are heading on to. And that's probably where we're going to wrap up once we saw Boomhilda's. Let me just.
Oh, I'd like to do something very quickly, RP wise, but it's like a nighttime thing, so sequentially would be after Hilda's. It's gonna take 2 seconds.
A nighttime thing.
Well, as in like before the tattooing.
We'll probably get back next session then, because obviously we're still mid-afternoon and we're going to wrap up in a few minutes. So next week's session will probably still be later this afternoon. So we'll get to the evening.
You know what? Is Obsidian inside the library?
I am
No.
not.
Obsidian, are you? No?
No.
Okay, I'm going out the library. I'm kind of like eyeing this happening, and I'm eyeing this happening, and I'm going out of the library. Just because I'm gonna forget, DM. I'm gonna forget, and it's been weeks, and I'm gonna forget. I don't know what they're talking about, but I got you something. Oh. And she's gonna hand you like a box, the box that was delivered, that she picked up with the mail. It's sort of about this size. It's for you. Thank you, or I am sorry. Whichever way you want to read into it, or maybe just don't read into it. You are speechless or muted.
Why the gift? What meaning?
It's not. There's no meaning. Just thought you might like it, and I just thought you might like it.
No meaning.
And if you don't like it, I mean, I don't think I can return it because it's bespoke, but so inside there's what looks like a box with a little slit. Celia is going to take like a copper piece. She's going to put it in the slot, and as it falls down, there's a little musical chime, like the one Obsidian liked in the temple Lathander. He kept dropping coins in it.
By the
It's a
way,
fairly simple enchantment, but I thought you... Well, you seemed really taken with that one, and so I asked him if he could do me one, and so now you have one.
it is interesting. Now, a question from me then. Do you think I should abandon my quest?
What quest?
The one that led me to you. My purpose. The visions. All of it.
I don't see your visions. I only know what you tell me, and from
Yes.
what I understood, that was just... Your vision was just to follow, and...
Mm.
I don't see you as a follower, I see you as a leader.
Sure, this answers the question that was given. Do you think it is not worth pursuing?
How could I possibly answer? It's...
You could. Your brother did, for his own sake. Made the choice for me. And so far you have given me your answer.
I don't think you should follow something you don't understand. That's what Athkatla did. And to be honest, I don't understand so many things either. I now understand you a bit better after receiving a vision. That's not something I had happened to me before. You know, to be standing in a place and then suddenly I am in a whole different space. I don't even know if that counts as a dimension or not. But I know that I was somewhere else and that I met someone, this creature, and it changed something within me and made me stronger. And I don't understand how that happened, but it did. I don't know why my hair feathers. I don't know why I cannot tell a lie. And I certainly cannot tell you what to do with your path. I can tell you I wish you walk beside mine, if that is an answer. But I want you to know why you're doing it.
What does it then?
But what do you want?
What do I want? I haven't figured that out, really. What I want seems to be far away.
This new rune you're getting. Do you know which one?
Several.
Several.
And there have been more things worth remembering.
It seems to me you have more clarity than you think you might.
So, and yet I do not know whether I should or should not focus my efforts in protecting you or not. Are you worth protecting, Sir Gladstone? You don't want to be followed.
want to put anyone in danger.
Still in this. We choose. We do. Kashar chose to be there and chose to be fighting. But to also mostly choose to place myself in places of danger.
It's just things around me tend to end up always really bad for those around.
Seem to live a dangerous life. That seems to be just how it goes.
Maybe it's a curse. What if Pip City is I don't want to talk about this.
About Pip.
About his city.
Mhm. Right.
When you choose a path,
Mm.
is that then set in stone? Can a path not be reversed? Actions atoned.
Do you mean by that? Are you asking about yourself?
Yes. And Atticus.
We'll see when we get there. With Atticus. I did promise to rebuild him at one point. Or I think brutality might still be involved. Perhaps he lives. If he chooses to, he won't.
I get confused about your path because it first told you to follow him.
Mm.
And then it turned out that he was working for our enemy. And I don't know if the mountain knew that in advance or not. Do you know? I don't know when Atticus made that choice for himself. Or if he even knew. It seemed that he did.
He has been leaning. I do now, and in places also before, consider it a personal failure. Perhaps there was more to be done. Perhaps understanding earlier and trying to share it further. Insist. Speak more plainly. Perhaps it could have done something.
Perhaps you're observing the flames, waiting for them to tell you things, but perhaps there are questions you can ask them. I don't know how this works. But if you can, would you ask them to guide me? I'd like to find the truth of... The Lich said something strange in my mind, and I don't know if he was playing with me, but he said that I wore my soul outside my body. I think he was referring to Kura.
Did you say you want the flames to guide you?
Well, maybe they have answers for us. I certainly don't know who to ask about my soul. Might as well ask the fire. I was planning on visiting the temples, but I think it's quite late in the day, so I might go after the League of Legends. I'm not huge on religion, I'll be honest. I find it a bit stuffy. My father really liked it, but it's not really for me. But I thought I would go there and pray and meditate.
All that I have wanted from this was to try and guide you towards the flame, so it is not a question you have to ask. I shall do my best. I shall try to introduce you to the mountain, as you call it.
Why is Asher turning so red? Can't see.
Why are Pip's ears standing up so much? Well, as your walk leads you through his conversations to arriving at Boomhilda's, a thematical place to end it for the night, and we will pick up with Boomhilda's next week.
Nice.
So excellent. We will be back in 1 week. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.